Hi guys, this is Vysh. So the last episode of UPSC 2018 MCQ number 91 to 100. Hope you have watched all the previous episodes because this is seriously being done at a very faster pace now because 2020 prelims is nearing, and all those who watched this series 2019 and 18 analysis which I have done and also the future ones which I'll be doing, you have a higher chance of clearing this exam and crossing the cutoff. Okay, because you will be the only ones who have done the analytical learning of the prelims MCQs. Because what students do is they usually by heart the answer key and go like this is A, this is B, but that will not allow you to clear this exam or solve any test series and the actual UPSC exam. That is, take it from me, that word is given to you seriously, because that happens every year. Okay, people come out after the exam hall telling like UPSC asked very tough questions, everything was weird, I could not solve. This is because they have not solved the original UPSC standard questions. Okay, so at least YCIA students, I want you to have a better thing when you come out of the exam hall. Even if you could not clear, but you would have given the best attempt. Okay, because you have learned it in the best way. Okay, and all those who are like feeling like giving up and you feel like everything is going against me, I am fed up of watching these videos every day. You are putting videos every day, I have to study that, I have to revise this, all these obstacles and everything which you are facing. Okay, it's all stepping stones to your ultimate goal. Okay, you have to do these sacrifices, you have to be inside, and luckily because of this situation which is happening now, you are anyway forced to stay inside. So make use of this time. Okay, this timeline, if you use it very well, you will not regret it. Okay, this exam, you will come out in such a way that you will be ready with everything, and you just need to brush up some current affairs for next year and maybe your mains related some studies, and next year you will definitely clear. Okay, in case you don't make it, but see to it that you clear it this time itself. I am trying to do all the help I can, so please don't give up. Okay, that's the only tip I want to give you today. And subscribe to our channel, because the more free content we are trying to make available for you, but when we see that the channel is not growing or the subscriber count is still the same, we feel like why are we putting these much efforts? So please see to it that you support us with just a subscribe button click, and we will give you with more and more free content every day, and this will continue. Okay, continue throughout the lifetime of this UPSC examination cycle. So we will keep doing videos every day, so see to it that you also support us. So this question number 91, it's very difficult because the usually chronology they ask many things, but either the things will be related to each other or it will be at least a decade apart, meaning one will be 10 years away, another 10 years away. But here it's all 2 years or 3 years difference, and it's all random news articles or random items. Okay, so UPSC 2018, the entire examiner panel who decided to set the question paper had done all the weird stuff they could do. Okay, the biggest experiments which they could do, they have done it in 2018. So this is an example of that again. So if you see here, the first democratically elected communist party government formed in a state in India. Okay, so where this happens, I think 99% of you won't even know. It's in actually Kerala, where the first communist government was ever formed. So that year they want you to know. Okay, in SSC exam or banking exam, they would have asked directly a question like which year it is formed, and they will give options like 1950, 55, 57, 59, like that they will ask. So that is SSC standard. UPSC, because they cannot lower their standard and want to show off that they are someone great, they want to form the statements like this. Indirectly they're asking you the year only, where you have to by heart. Then India's then largest bank, Imperial Bank of India, was renamed State Bank of India. This even I have taught you the whole history of State Bank, so that you should know it is in 1955. Then Air India was nationalized and became the national carrier. Okay, it is true that Air India was in news, it is getting privatized and all these things, but that doesn't mean you will go and study the year and all these things and all the old stories. Okay, they're asking when it was nationalized earlier. Okay, then Goa became an part of independent India. This also maybe you will know, because in Polity there is a chapter initially where they are telling about all the state formations. Okay, so if you take the year by year, if you see here, this is 1953, this is 1955, this is 1957, and this is 61-62 time. Okay, when Operation Vijay was done by our military forces and Portuguese were like going out of India. So this is like very close. If you see 2 years, and they are asking chronology. So UPSC have never done this. Okay, at least if they do it, it will be all maybe everything history or everything geography. There will be something common, but this is all very random. So if you see Air India, that is 3 is first one. So I think answer is this one, 3214. This is first, and then SBI, and then this government was formed in 1957, and then Goa. Okay, so maybe you could eliminate something and all, but still this will be doubtful only because options are set in such a way. Okay. So expect such questions. That is my only tip I can give you for these things, because no one can teach you all these things together. Okay. Now, right to privacy. This is a very easy question. Right to privacy is protected as an intrinsic part of right to life. and personal liberty. Which of the following in the constitution correctly, appropriately imply? Okay, so here if they simply ask right to privacy, it would have been a tough question, like whether you may not know whether it is part of right to life or not. Here they are telling that it is part to right of life, and they're asking which amendment, what is it related to. So obviously everybody who will study Lakshmikant will know Article 21 is the right to life and personal liberty. Okay, so it's a direct Lakshmikant article question. Every year one article is asked anyway, so this time it was very easy. Okay, this particular question. And articles were there in Indian Express, where again this privacy related thing, fundamental right, and here if you see, okay, it is protected as part of right to life and liberty under Article 21. So this is what is asked. So it's there in Indian Express article. So but you did not need this much information to solve this. You just wanted to know what is the article of right to life. Okay. Now this is again interesting. Whenever I told you, whenever there are many statements, okay, like the 7 statements and all, you should do this question, okay, because this will be the one of the easiest one, and you will need only basic information. Like already MSP is a topic which in mains and prelims both it is asked. Like yesterday when we did GS3 video also, I explained a very detailed question which came. You are supposed to study which all crops have MSP, okay, or also it's common sense, like what all will be given, the basic cereals, the basic pulses, basic things will be given. But one important thing you should know is that fruits, beverages, these things don't have MSP. Okay, so here if you see there is coffee, so tea, coffee, these kind of things don't have MSP. Okay, so if you eliminate just coffee alone, you will get the answer here. If you do 333, you will get the answer. Or another way was this Erica nut was in news, and this is not a thing which is like beneficial for people and all. It is used in unwanted things also. So that definitely government will not give MSP. So if you eliminate one also, you will get the answer. Okay, so options were easy. That's why I'm telling, whenever 7 statements, 8 statements are there, you can directly come to the answer. 2, 4, 5 and 6. Okay, that is barley is there, finger millet is there, and groundnut is there, and this thing is there. 2, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So same thing which I explained, I have put it here. 2 ways of solving. One is you should know the basics. Okay, I'm not expecting you to study all the name of pulses and all, but at least you should know the category, that cereals, pulses, oil seeds. Okay, there is no beverages or there is no fruits as of now. Okay, so eliminate coffee or eliminate Arcanut, you will get the answer. Okay, so these are the things: 7 cereal crops, 5 pulse crops, 7 oil seeds, and then these items: cotton, raw jute, and sugarcane. So this is there in almost every economics test which I give you. Everywhere it's there, or if it's in news and current affair also it's there. If you want, you can by heart this, but at least this category, if you had known, you could have solved this question. Okay, and if you see, this is the government website, CACP, you know, the agriculture cost website. There all the things are listed. So again, cotton also, if you see, these things are there, like medium, staple, long staple. So in case UPSC asks that kind of thing, all these things are there. Okay, paddy common, paddy grade. Okay, so this is a full list as of now. So you should by heart this. Okay, this also copra is also like 2 types. Okay, so all these things have MSP. These are the prices. Okay, latest one, 2020-21. I took it from recently only website. And who fixes this? See, it is recommended by CACP and fixed by the government. Okay, this was one question previously UPSC asked, like who recommends the prices? Okay, so it is a cost of agricultural commodity, CACP. Okay. Now, in which one of the following state is this Pakui Wildlife Sanctuary? This also was again this word play with the UPSC, because everybody studies PAKKE, Pakke Wildlife Sanctuaries in Arunachal Pradesh, and this Pakui was its older name. Okay. So nobody prepares for that. So UPSC again played word play. I don't know why they had to trouble students this much that year. Okay, but it's also known as Pakui. Only maybe people who are in the northeast and who have visited this place and all, maybe they will know all these things, but others will not know it. Okay, if you see here, 2001, Principal Secretary, the Governor of Andhra Pradesh, Arunachal Pradesh, renamed Pakui as Pakke. Okay, so then why they had to ask this old name, I don't know, but they wanted to trouble you, so they asked. Okay, 2016 it was in news because it won some award. Okay, but question came in 2018. Okay. Question number 5. This again yesterday also in one of the previous video I explained. You should know the basics of orbits and satellites. Okay, like what is a polar orbit, what is geostationary, geosynchronous. Okay, these kind of sun synchronous. These are very basics, and you are expected to know as a UPSC aspirant because questions keeps repeating. Okay, I've explained multiple times, but again, if you see, like this is Earth and this is equator. So if there is an orbit like this which is parallel to the equator, same without any inclination at 36,000 kilometer, this is called the geostationary. Okay, stationary. And the same thing, the same distance, if it's an inclination, if it is in an angle like this, then that is called geosynchronous. Okay, and these are actually synchronous with the rotation of the Earth. Okay, Like Earth is like 24 hours it takes for one rotation. Same way the satellite which is placed on this orbit, it will take 24 hours to complete one revolution. So every time you look from Earth, it will look as if it's in the same place. Okay, so that is why these geostationary, geosynchronous, you can study like that. And same way, if Earth is there and there is like North Pole and South Pole, and pole to pole when an orbit is there, that is called polar orbit. Okay, and there if there is an inclination like this and there is an orbit, that is sun synchronous orbit, and that will be synchronous with the sun. Okay, so that is why very basics, if this much at least if you know, you can solve many questions. Okay, here the statements are: PSLV launched the satellite useful for Earth resources monitoring, whereas GSLV are designed mainly to launch communication satellite. This is actually true, and this is the basic definition of it, like what kind of satellite it do. Okay, PSLV will not take it to a very great height and all. It will be used for this Earth monitoring and that kind of remote sensing kind of things. So that is, and PSLV you would have seen many launches happen very often. Okay, it's more lighter satellites which it carries, but GSLV is bigger and it has like Mach 1, Mach 2, Mach 3, like that. Different levels are there. It will the difference is that it can carry more and more weight. The biggest one is GSLV Mach 3, where I think 4,000 kilos or something like that it can carry. Okay, satellite. So that is where I think Chandrayaan 2 and all went. So like that, it is important because even Gaganyaan mission, it will be later. I think that also will be carried here. So many things are there where GSLV will come into play. Okay, especially communication. And second one, satellites launched by PSLV appear to remain permanently fixed in the same position in the sky as viewed from the particular location. This is actually for geostationary, okay, where GSLV will take it to a geostationary thing. Okay, this full form you should know: geostationary launching vehicle, and this is polar satellite launching vehicle. So the orbit, if you know and you know the basic definition, you will know this is false. Okay, this permanently fixed thing is actually geostationary. This will be GSLV. Okay, not PSLV. Then GSLV Mark 3 is a 4-staged launch. This is actually wrong. Okay, this is actually for PSLV it is 4-stage. For GSLV it is 3-stage. Okay, solid, liquid and cryogenic, 3 layers. And so these are again basics, which again every test series who give you science material will teach you. Okay, so as I told, this is geostationary, this is geosynchronous. So geostationary is a type of geosynchronous. Okay, but the other way you cannot tell. Because geostationary is one of the thing which is in a zero inclination thing. And this is one of the topic explanation in my test series. So there it's clearly given 3-stage heavy launch vehicle, and all the details are given here. Okay, what all it carries and previous examples, latest satellites. Okay, June 2017. Okay, so in the ISRO website more details you will get. And these are basic explanation. You can pause and read, because if I start teaching these things, then this video length will be too much. Okay, you can simply pause and make notes if required, or directly go to ISRO website. That is the best learning. Okay, simply search GSLV ISRO, you will get a link. Else for more details for mains, you can study from this website. Okay, Science ABC. Okay, I follow this website. In this there are a lot of things, but it's not too much required for you, because marks are very less when the exam marks are very less. But if you're optional or something needs science in plenty, you can depend on the Science ABC. They give a lot of good images, animations and all, so you understand the universe much better. Okay, so this is again about sun synchronous and polar and all. Okay, polar type orbit is a type of low Earth orbit, and then this one sun synchronous means they are synchronized to be always in the fixed position relative to sun. And this is a question related to PSLV. Okay, here all statements are true, so if you want you can buy heart. So here I've given 4-state this thing. Okay, like you'll have 2 solid and 2 liquid or something, I think, alternately. And here like it has a Vikas engine, which is the liquid stage. And it has launched historical missions like this, Chandrayaan 1, this thing and all, because the weight was less. Okay, but Chandrayaan 2 I think it was heavier, so it was taken through GSLV. And then other missions, you can, this is actually ISRO website link. So all these will help you build the basics, and that is more than enough to solve any UPSC question. Okay, so based on interest, decide from where to study these kind of things. Now, question number 96, with reference to the governance of public sector banking in India, consider the following statement. So this one again easily solvable. Like capital infusion into public sector bank of government of India has steadily increased in the last decade. So whenever UPSC have used this steadily thing, it has always been false. Okay, here also it is false. It is not steadily. Based on the need of the banks, the capital infusion has happened. So it will go up and down, up and down. It will look like your ECG graph kind of thing. It will go up and down. So to put the public sector banks in order, the merger of associate banks with the parent State Bank of India has been effected. So this is the reason, you know, like all the state banks now there is only one bank, State Bank of India. Earlier used to have State Bank of Mysore, State Bank of Travancore, State Bank of Patiala. They were 5, I think, Hyderabad. Okay, I forgot all the 5 names, but they were done because they wanted to put everything in order, and also to make Indian banks list in the top 50 banks of the world. Okay, so that is why the merger was caused. So this is true. The first one is false. Okay. So in news articles and these things, if you see, this is I think from Indian Express or Times of India, somewhere I took recapitalization. It has not been steadily increasing. It will be up and down based on the need. And there is also one more graph. I think RBI source, Times of India newspaper. I took this. So this also, if you see, it's all like this, like this. Okay, it's never steady. Okay, it's not steadily increasing. This one again was a difficult question for students to do in exam hall, which UPSC never asked. Also, they are asking which of the items are exempted from GST. Okay, and they did not ask any normal things. They asked like food itself in a different way, like cereal, grains hulled, chicken, eggs cooked, fish processed. Okay, so here only easy thing was fish processed. Okay, like in tin and all, something which you get in supermarket and all. Obviously that will have GST. So 3 cannot be there. Okay, like which of the following are exempted? They are asking. Okay, so this is not exempted. It has GST. So you cannot have ones which has 3. Okay, so this much you can do, but after that 1 only, and 1, 2 and 4. So here people, what they got confused is, here they're telling newspapers containing advertising material. Okay, so actually newspapers containing advertising thing is actually true. Okay, newspapers don't have any GST. The whatever price it has, 3 rupee, 5 rupee, 6 rupee, 10 rupee, it has no GST. Okay, but the advertisement will have GST. Okay, so people got confused because of that, and UPSC's intention was that only, to confuse people. Okay, so here if you see, answer is 1, 2 and 4, because newspapers don't have GST, the chicken eggs cooked don't have GST, and cereal grains hulled don't have GST. You can go and see the GST website where all the items are listed also. And this again, there was a argument like in big hotels and all, when you give chicken eggs cooked, that has GST. That's what people claim. So that argument was there, and people, most of them gave the answer 1 only. But now when the answer key came, it is 1, 2 and 4. Okay, so you cannot argue more. This is what UPSC have told. Okay, and that you can confirm also, as I told, but it's difficult to solve in the examination hall. Now question number 98. The definition of critical wildlife habitat is incorporated in the Forest Right Act 2006. Okay, so this one you may or may not know, so leave it. Then for the first time in India, Baigas have been given habitat rights. This is a current affair and you are supposed to know, it is actually true. And then this one, parent ministry. Whenever ministry comes, I told you it will be false only. So Union Minister of Environment, okay, they are telling declares the habitat rights of tribal groups. That is wrong. Okay, there is actually a ministry called Ministry of Tribal Affairs. So that, at least if you know, you will logically take a guess and you will know this is wrong. And that information was actually sufficient to solve this question, because 3 is there everywhere, and 1 and 2 will be the answer. So this is actually true. So if you go and check the website also, easy method is that one I told, just eliminate. And this is the news item, Down to Earth, the magazine also it was there, Baiga Tribals. And this is the act. Okay, if you go to indianqanun.com or if you go to PRS website, both places you will get all the details. So here they have defined lot of things: community forest reserve, critically wild habitat. They have defined everything. Okay, so next time when you want to prepare, you can prepare from this screenshot at least, because nobody is going to by heart all the clauses of this act. Okay, but as I told, UPSC will not expect you to study this and come. They just want you to eliminate things which you can solve. Okay, like this one you should know and this one you should know, and that knowledge was enough to solve this question. Okay, they will never trouble you with lot of clauses just like that. Okay, they will not give an ABCD question with these kind of things. Now question number 19, this also is like a typical UPSC type question just to trouble you people. Answer is 1, 2, 3 and 4. Everything can cause the spread of diseases. Okay, like birds can carry some pathogens and go to some other place. Dust blowing, it can happen. Rain, wind blowing, anything which causes movement. Okay, like pathogen can travel from one thing to this and can cause diseases. That's a common sense you have to apply, no technical thing. And that's why I tell like blind guessing methods. Okay, when science related such questions comes, always use blind guess methods. Question number 100, the last question, and again a very easy question. If you see, Sikkim is India's first fully organic state. That was there everywhere in news, but that UPSC itself is telling you. I will tell you how. As I told, ministry will be always wrong. So this is wrong ministry. This NPOP program is under Commerce Ministry. Okay, National Program for Organic Production. So this is wrong. So if you eliminate 1, you will eliminate this one and you will eliminate this one. So 3, they themselves are giving to you that 3 is true. Okay, if you eliminate the parent ministry. Now your confusion is with the 2, and that is a little difficult. Okay, unless you have studied this. Agriculture, this thing, even mains question has come, so you're expected to study this. So secretariat, it is actually true. Okay, so answer here is 2 and 3. So there is a big PDF, government PDF for it, and that the cover page itself has this one. Okay, PEDA is under Commerce Ministry and NPOP is under that, and this is the structure of it, where you see PEDA as a secretariat. Okay, so you can by heart this, because for mains also you can draw this picture. It will give you more value add and more marks. or for prelims again, if something else comes, you can solve it. Okay, in this PDF and all, to my students I will be giving notes based on all these things, so don't worry. 2020 and 21 both batches will get detailed notes on all these bodies. Okay, so again I'm telling you, never give up. I'll come up with a new series soon. We just want to keep motivating you, and we are giving you the test series and all these things. So you decide, okay, while others are delaying and then again lazily wasting days, you people at least see to it that you are preparing from the right sources. Because we also feel bad when we teach you this much and then you did not apply that in the exam hall. So whatever we teach you, take it very seriously. All these things are designed with the highest quality, keeping in mind only UPSC civil service exam. That is also one benefit of Vysh IAS materials. Okay, because when you go to other institutes, they design current affairs based on every exam. Okay, like all the competitive exam, where they put even unwanted GK questions. But our questions are designed everything based on UPSC civil service exam only, not even UPSC CA, PF exam or NDA exam, nothing. Everything is for civil service exam. So the standard will be that. So if you want to practice, you can come and contact me. So I'll come up with the next video soon. Till then, enjoy your learning. Thank you and have a nice day.